In the year 2026, the world witnessed something it had never imagined before. Two of the biggest names on the planet, Cristiano Ronaldo, the football legend, and MrBeast, the king of YouTube, came together for a once-in-a-lifetime event. The internet exploded with excitement when MrBeast announced his biggest challenge ever, a $10 million football match featuring Cristiano Ronaldo himself. The story began with a single tweet from MrBeast that said, "If this post gets 10 million likes, I'll challenge Cristiano Ronaldo to a $10 million football match for charity." Within hours, the internet went wild. Fans from every corner of the world started sharing, liking, and tagging Ronaldo. The post reached over 20 million likes in just a few days. And then, the impossible happened. Ronaldo replied with a simple message, "Let's make it happen." The moment was historic. News outlets covered it, fans celebrated it, and the anticipation began to build. MrBeast announced that the challenge would take place in Qatar, the land of the 2022 World Cup, in a grand stadium built for this special event. Millions of fans were ready to witness the biggest crossover of sports and entertainment history. As the date approached, MrBeast and his team started training. He gathered his friends, Chandler, Carl, Chris, and Nolan, and turned them into Team Beast. They trained with professional football coaches, learning how to pass, shoot, and defend. It was fun, chaotic, and filled with laughter, just like every MrBeast video. Meanwhile, Ronaldo took things seriously. He was still playing top-level football, but this match was something different. It wasn't about winning trophies or breaking records. It was about inspiring the world, showing that passion, sportsmanship, and generosity could unite millions. Ronaldo assembled his team, made up of young football talents from around the world who had dreams but lacked opportunities. Together, they would represent Team CR7. The day of the match finally arrived. The stadium was filled with roaring fans. On one side stood MrBeast, wearing a blue jersey with his logo shining on it. On the other stood Cristiano Ronaldo, in his iconic number 7 shirt, smiling with calm confidence. Cameras flashed, drones hovered in the air, and millions watched the live stream online. MrBeast took the microphone before kickoff and said, "This is not just a game. This is about giving back. Every goal scored today will donate $1 million to children's charities around the world." The crowd erupted in cheers. Ronaldo nodded in agreement, and the game began. The first half was pure chaos. MrBeast's team ran around with excitement but struggled to keep up with Ronaldo's smooth control. Ronaldo dribbled past defenders like it was effortless. He passed, he shot, and in the 10th minute, he scored a beautiful goal. The stadium shook as fans shouted his name, CR7. But instead of celebrating wildly, Ronaldo simply smiled and pointed toward MrBeast's side, as if to say, "Now it's your turn." MrBeast, never one to give up, kept motivating his teammates. Chandler made a funny attempt at tackling Ronaldo but ended up tripping himself, making everyone laugh. Carl tried a shot from halfway down the pitch, which went flying into the stands. The crowd loved every second of it. As halftime approached, Team County Route 7 was leading by 2 goals. But MrBeast had a surprise planned. During the break, he announced that his team would get an extra player, a mystery guest. The stadium lights dimmed, the music started playing, and then the crowd went crazy as Lionel Messi walked onto the field wearing a Team Beast jersey. The internet broke instantly. Ronaldo laughed, shook his head, and said, "This just got interesting." The second half was electric. Messi and Ronaldo on opposite sides again, but this time for fun, for charity, for the world to enjoy. Every touch of the ball was magic. Ronaldo showed his power, Messi showed his skill, and MrBeast ran across the field cheering like a kid living his dream. Then came the moment no one expected. In the 70th minute, MrBeast got a chance near the goal. The ball rolled toward him, and the entire crowd started shouting, "Shoot! Shoot!" He kicked it with all his strength, and somehow, it went straight into the corner of the net. Goal! The stadium exploded. MrBeast had just scored a goal against Cristiano Ronaldo's team. He ran across the pitch celebrating, and Ronaldo hugged him with a big smile. It was the most wholesome moment of the event. The score was now 2-1. The match continued with high energy. Messi passed to MrBeast, Ronaldo countered, and fans could not believe what they were seeing. Two worlds had collided, YouTube and football, and it was beautiful. As the final minutes approached, Ronaldo received a pass from one of his teammates. He dribbled past two defenders, looked at the goalkeeper, and instead of scoring himself, he passed the ball to a young player on his team. The boy shot, and scored. The crowd roared again. Ronaldo lifted the young player on his shoulders, showing that this challenge was about more than fame or money. It was about giving dreams a chance to shine. The match ended 3-1, but there were no losers that day. Both teams celebrated together. MrBeast handed over a $10 million donation check to global children's charities, while Ronaldo promised to fund new football academies for underprivileged kids. The audience was emotional. The event had become much more than entertainment. It was hope, joy, and inspiration combined. After the game, MrBeast uploaded a video titled, "I played football against Cristiano Ronaldo for $10 million." It became the most viewed video in YouTube history within 24 hours. The comment section was filled with love and amazement. Fans from both worlds came together, united by kindness and fun. In interviews later, Ronaldo said, "It wasn't about winning. It was about showing the world that passion and purpose can change lives." MrBeast added, "I never thought I'd play against Ronaldo, but it proves that with creativity and heart, anything is possible." Clips from the event spread across social media. Children in small towns started playing football with new energy. Charities received record donations. Even football legends and YouTubers around the world praised the collaboration, calling it the most inspiring event of the decade. MrBeast later revealed that they had raised more than $30 million in total from sponsors and donations. The money went to build schools, sports centers, and hospitals for children in need. Ronaldo personally visited some of those places months later, meeting the kids and inspiring them to dream big. The legacy of that event lived on long after the cameras stopped rolling. It showed that the future of entertainment wasn't just about competition, but about collaboration. It proved that two people from completely different worlds, one from the pitch, the other from the internet, could come together to create something unforgettable. In 2026, the world didn't just see a football match. It saw unity. It saw kindness. It saw humanity at its best. And it reminded everyone that greatness isn't about how much you have, but how much you give. The sun set over the stadium that day, but the light from that event continued to shine around the world. Ronaldo walked off the pitch smiling, while MrBeast waved to the fans, saying, "We did it, together." It was a moment that would be remembered forever, the day Cristiano Ronaldo and MrBeast made history, not just in football or on YouTube, but in the hearts of millions. The year 2027 began with one question echoing across the internet: will Cristiano Ronaldo and MrBeast face each other again? The first match had become the most watched YouTube video in history, raising millions for charity and uniting the world in joy. Fans wanted more, and this time, the stakes were even higher. It all started with another message from MrBeast. On a bright morning, he posted a video titled, "Ronaldo, I challenge you again." In his typical excited voice, he said, "Last year, I played against the greatest footballer alive. This time, I want a rematch, but on a global scale. Ronaldo, are you ready?" The video spread like wildfire. Within hours, hashtags like #BeastvsRonaldo2 and the rematch were trending worldwide. Millions waited for Ronaldo's reply. 2 days later, Cristiano posted a video from a training field. With his calm smile, he said, "Jimmy, challenge accepted. But this time, we make it even bigger. Let's take it around the world." And just like that, the internet exploded again. This time, it wasn't just one match in Qatar. MrBeast and Ronaldo decided to organize a world charity tour, 3 matches across 3 continents. Each game would represent a cause: education, health, and hope. Every goal scored would raise $2 million for global charities. Sponsors, celebrities, and fans from every nation came forward to support them. The first match was set in Madrid, Spain, Ronaldo's old home ground where his legacy was written. MrBeast arrived with his crew, Chandler, Carl, Chris, and Nolan, all wearing new red jerseys with the words Team Beast Global. Ronaldo, dressed in white, brought together young stars from Spain and Portugal to form Team County Route 7 Legacy. The stadium was full, the air electric, and the crowd chanting both their names. Cameras were ready, and drones painted the sky with glowing lights spelling, "Unity through sport." MrBeast walked to the center, shook Ronaldo's hand, and said, "Let's make this one unforgettable." The whistle blew, and the match began. This time, Team Beast looked stronger. They had trained for months and even brought in surprise professional players to help. Among them was Kylian Mbappé, who joined as a special guest for the first game. When fans saw him wearing a Team Beast shirt, the stadium erupted. Ronaldo laughed and shouted across the field, "You brought the big guns this time." The match was fast and fierce. Ronaldo scored first with a classic shot into the top corner. But Mbappé responded minutes later with a lightning-fast run and equalizer. MrBeast, once again full of energy, ran the sidelines cheering like a true fan. At halftime, the score was tied. During the break, MrBeast made another surprise announcement. For the second half, every goal will donate $5 million instead of $2 million. The crowd roared in disbelief. It wasn't just a game anymore, it was a mission to change lives. As the second half started, Ronaldo displayed pure brilliance, dribbling past defenders effortlessly. But Team Beast fought back with humor, heart, and teamwork. In the final minutes, Messi, who had flown in secretly, joined Ronaldo's team to make it even more interesting. The audience could hardly believe it. Ronaldo and Messi, once rivals, were now playing side by side for charity. The match ended in a 3-3 draw. Both sides hugged and celebrated. Together, they raised over $40 million in one night. But the tour wasn't over. Next stop, America. The second match took place in Los Angeles, inside a stadium built just for the event. MrBeast added a twist. This game would mix football with creative challenges. There were spinning goals, glowing balls, and surprise obstacles. It was part sport, part fun, and totally MrBeast style. Ronaldo smiled and said, "You always make things crazy, don't you?" The teams changed again. MrBeast's side included YouTubers, athletes, and even some fans chosen from his subscribers. Ronaldo's side brought legends like Neymar and Haaland. The match began under bright lights with fireworks lighting the sky. The crowd was full of celebrities, from movie stars to athletes, all cheering for charity. MrBeast missed an easy shot early on, causing laughter across the stadium. Chandler tripped over the ball, Carl danced after scoring, and Chris accidentally scored an own goal. But no one cared. Everyone was having fun, including Ronaldo, who couldn't stop smiling. Then came a magical moment. A young disabled boy, chosen by MrBeast's foundation, was brought onto the field to take a penalty. Ronaldo stood behind him, guiding him gently, and whispered, "You can do it." The boy kicked, and the ball rolled slowly into the goal. The stadium exploded in cheers. Tears filled the eyes of everyone watching. It was a moment that captured what this whole event was about, giving dreams a chance to shine. That moment went viral worldwide. Even people who had never watched football shared it, calling it the goal of hope. By the end of the night, the match had raised another $60 million. MrBeast said emotionally, "This is the best project I've ever done." Finally, the last match was announced, the grand finale in Dubai. It would be called, The Game for Humanity. Both teams would combine into one and play against a world all-star squad formed by famous football legends and celebrities. The stadium in Dubai was unlike anything seen before, floating holograms, AI-powered scoreboards, and a golden trophy shining in the center. MrBeast stood beside Ronaldo during the opening ceremony. "We started this as a challenge," he said, "but now it's a movement. Let's finish this strong." The match was breathtaking. Ronaldo played freely, smiling as he assisted kids and teammates. MrBeast even saved a penalty, which made the crowd go crazy. There were funny moments, emotional hugs, and pure joy. When the final whistle blew, the scoreboard didn't matter. What mattered was what they had achieved, over $100 million raised for global charities. After the game, Ronaldo and MrBeast stood together on stage as fireworks filled the night sky. MrBeast held the microphone and said, "Cristiano taught me that greatness isn't about fame. It's about heart." Ronaldo smiled and replied, "And Jimmy showed me that kindness can be the biggest game of all." The crowd cheered louder than ever before. Children from different countries came onto the field waving flags that said hope, peace, and together. It was a scene the world would never forget. A few weeks later, MrBeast released the full documentary of their journey titled The Rematch of Legends. It became the fastest video in history to reach 1 billion views. News outlets called it the most inspiring collaboration of the decade. Schools, hospitals, and community centers were built from the money raised. The world had witnessed not just entertainment but transformation. Months after, Ronaldo visited some of the new sports centers built through their project. He played football with children, signed their shirts, and told them, "Never stop dreaming. Your dream can change the world." Meanwhile, MrBeast continued his mission, creating more global charity challenges inspired by what he and Ronaldo had achieved. Years later, when people talked about it, they didn't call it just a football match. They called it a global miracle, the moment when a YouTuber and a football icon reminded everyone that unity, kindness, and hope are more powerful than anything else. The final scene of the documentary showed Ronaldo and MrBeast sitting together on a bench, watching the sunset. Ronaldo turned to Jimmy and said, "You know, maybe one day, we should build a football school together." MrBeast smiled and replied, "Already working on it." And with that, the story of two legends came full circle. It wasn't just about goals or money anymore, it was about legacy. A legacy that would inspire generations to come. The world will always remember the day when Cristiano Ronaldo and MrBeast joined hands, not just to entertain, but to change lives. And that story, like their friendship, would live forever. The year was 2028. 2 years had passed since the world witnessed the legendary football challenges that united millions across the globe. The matches between Cristiano Ronaldo and MrBeast had changed everything, from how people viewed entertainment to how they believed in kindness and unity. But this time, they weren't planning another game. They were building something much bigger, something that would last forever. It all started one morning when Ronaldo and MrBeast met in Portugal, near Ronaldo's hometown of Madeira. They were sitting in a quiet cafe overlooking the ocean. The wind was soft, and the waves crashed gently against the rocks. Ronaldo looked thoughtful as he said, "Jimmy, we did something incredible. But what if we could do more than play? What if we could give every child the chance to chase their dream?" MrBeast smiled and leaned forward. "You're thinking what I'm thinking, a football academy. But not just any academy. Let's make it global." And that was the moment the idea was born, the Beast Ronaldo Global Academy. Within weeks, the plan went public. The internet exploded again. MrBeast released a video titled, "I'm building the world's biggest football academy with Cristiano Ronaldo." It instantly became a sensation. In the video, he explained their vision, to build free academies for talented children who couldn't afford professional training. Ronaldo appeared in the video too, saying, "Talent has no limits, but opportunity does. We're here to change that." The first academy would be built in Portugal, near the same ground where Ronaldo had trained as a child. Construction began at lightning speed. MrBeast's team documented every step, from designing the stadiums to building dormitories for young athletes. The place looked like a dream. Lush green fields, smart classrooms, AI-based fitness centers, and dorms decorated with flags from every nation. A few months later, it was time for the grand opening. The event was attended by stars from every field, footballers, YouTubers, actors, and global leaders. Children from over 50 countries were invited to join the first season. The crowd cheered as Ronaldo and MrBeast cut the ribbon together. Ronaldo said, "This academy is not mine or Jimmy's. It belongs to every child who believes in their dream." The academy's first batch included kids from small villages, refugee camps, and inner cities, all brought together by one dream, football. Some of them had never even worn real boots before. MrBeast walked among them, talking to each child with his usual excitement. "You're all legends in the making," he said, grinning from ear to ear. The first few weeks were full of energy. Ronaldo personally trained some of the kids, teaching them not only how to play but how to think, how to stay strong, and how to believe in themselves. "It's not just about the ball," he said one day during training. "It's about your heart." Meanwhile, MrBeast made sure the academy stayed fun and inspiring. Every weekend, he organized small challenges, penalty contests, teamwork games, and even surprise visits from famous YouTubers. One day, he brought in a challenge where the winner would get a full-year family scholarship. The kids played their hearts out, not for money, but for pride and joy. News of the academy spread like fire. Donations flooded in. Soon, more branches began opening, one in Brazil, one in Africa, and another in Asia. It was becoming a global movement. The motto of the academy was simple: train hard, dream big, give back. By the end of the year, the project had already changed thousands of lives. Kids who once played barefoot on dusty streets were now learning from world-class coaches. Some were showing extraordinary talent. One boy from Kenya, just 13 years old, became famous after scoring a bicycle kick during training that went viral online. Ronaldo personally called him a future star. But it wasn't just about football. The academy also taught life skills, leadership, teamwork, respect, and compassion. MrBeast often told the students, the world doesn't just need great players. It needs great people. Then came the announcement that made headlines again. MrBeast revealed the Beast Ronaldo World Cup for kids. It would be the first ever youth tournament where academy teams from every continent would compete, not for money, but for education funds for their home countries. The winning team's nation would receive new schools built by the foundation. The matches were held across 5 countries, streamed live on YouTube, and watched by millions. The energy was electric. Tiny players from Thailand, Brazil, Nigeria, and Argentina played like professionals. Every goal was celebrated like a dream come true. Ronaldo watched proudly from the stands, often standing up to clap for the young talents. In the final match, a team from India faced a team from Portugal. It was an emotional game. The kids played with heart and courage. When the final whistle blew, Portugal won by a single goal. But instead of celebrating alone, the Portuguese captain ran to the Indian team, lifted their hands, and shouted, "We all win together." The stadium erupted in cheers. After the tournament, MrBeast and Ronaldo announced something that shocked everyone. "There will be no single winner," MrBeast said. "Every team that played here today will get funding for their country's schools." The audience stood and applauded. It was another powerful reminder that this project wasn't about fame, it was about future. Months passed, and the academy kept growing. Documentaries were made about it, and international organizations praised their efforts. MrBeast continued using his platform to promote charity, while Ronaldo used his global influence to push for youth development in sports. One evening, after a long day of training, Ronaldo and MrBeast walked along the academy's field as the sun set behind them. The sound of children laughing and kicking balls filled the air. Ronaldo looked at Jimmy and said softly, This is better than any trophy I've ever won." MrBeast smiled. "And this is better than any video I've ever made." They both laughed, knowing that what they had created was beyond success. It was a legacy. In the years that followed, graduates from the academy went on to become professional players, coaches, and even community leaders. Each one carried the message of giving back. Some started small academies in their own countries, spreading the same light that had changed their lives. The Beast Ronaldo Foundation became one of the largest youth development programs in the world. Every year, more children joined, more dreams were realized, and more lives were transformed. And through it all, Ronaldo and MrBeast remained humble friends. They often joked that maybe, one day, they should play one more match, old versus young, just for fun. Fans around the world hoped it would happen, because every time these two came together, magic followed. By 2030, the world had changed. The academy had branches in over 20 countries. Millions of children had received training, education, and hope. All because two men from completely different worlds decided to come together, one with a ball, the other with a camera, and change the meaning of greatness. Their friendship became a symbol of unity. People often said that what started as a simple challenge in 2026 became a revolution by 2030. A revolution of kindness, passion, and humanity. And whenever someone asked Ronaldo what his proudest achievement was, he didn't mention goals or trophies. He simply said, helping the next generation. MrBeast, too, said in an interview, views fade. Money fades. But changing a child's life, that stays forever. The story of Ronaldo and MrBeast wasn't just a story about football or YouTube anymore. It was a story about purpose, about how dreams and kindness can build a better world. As the credits of the final documentary rolled, a quote appeared on screen. "Legends aren't born. They're built by the lives they touch." And beneath it, two signatures appeared, Cristiano Ronaldo and MrBeast, side by side. The world smiled, knowing that their legacy would live on, not in the stadiums or the screens, but in the hearts of millions of children who dared to dream.